All right, everybody. I'm just gonna pull you in close for this one.
Oh jeez.
Little empty bottle backstage. We record these episodically, so once we finish an episode, we finish the recording up and then get it all saved before we start the next one. Instead of like doing the whole thing and then cutting up. At the end of the last one, it said it was 5 hours long. So if something's messed up, I apologize. But in worst case, thank you for watching 5 hours of us mumbling around.
But can you imagine if we just didn't know?
If
we just didn't know. We were sitting here,
we're just for 5 hours. Like, has this been 15 minutes yet?
Maybe, I don't know.
I think so, man.
I'm not paying attention. It's your
And
job. What was
you're
your
back.
job? Why'd you just fall down that?
Because
you
I
could.
wanted to. Yeah, it's faster than just rolling down. Okay. Well, now I have to go all the way back to the place I just was. So
Wait, what did
that's
you just
also
get?
fun. Gravity suit. See, you know how I was going through like the left and right path, and I was trying to remember which one's right.
Yeah.
And I said the spaceship I couldn't go there yet.
Yeah.
It's because you get halfway through the spaceship, and it's like you just find some water that you can't jump high
That's where I
enough in.
went first.
And yeah, no, because it leads you right to there. I'm gonna make sure I go in the right path. I can't go down that path. Okay. And so you get like an energy tank, and then it's like, I'm sorry. And then once you get to the end of that path, it's like, hey, now go all the way over here for the gravity suit.
I spent forever in there trying to
So
figure out
I always try to remember to get the gravity suit before I go into the spaceship.
what the fuck
'cause
I
it's
was
really
doing
annoying,
there, and
it
getting out of
wastes-
it's even worse.
It wastes so much time. Yeah, because then you're stuck having to get out. Like the whole path down is just using gravity to fall down it, so you have to fight your way back up.
Does this suit
So,
have
yeah.
like jet propulsion that like fucks with the water, or is it just sci-fi fantasy bullshit?
I think it's sci-fi in this one, but in Metroid Prime 2, you actually get like a little backpack that shoots out air. Like you get to see what it looks like when you get the gravity boost.
That makes some sense.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Ugh.
I
Did you
just
blow
screw
that
it.
centerpiece. Okay, that works.
I think I already got that centerpiece. Just to be sure I'm going the right path. Coming up a little west.
Ooh,
Yeah, screw it. I'll just go up this one.
I'm a teeny bit groggy.
Yeah.
I don't know why I cannot sleep. But
You just have a messed up schedule. Okay, can't screw that one.
You're a messed up schedule.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, you wake up.
Did you know I still can't spell schedule?
I don't think I can either.
It's really weird. Like SCHEDULE.
EDULE, I think.
I think that's
EDULE.
you just spelled like schedule.
I don't
It's
fucking
weird.
care.
It's weird. Schedule's weird.
I'm just proving I'm an idiot further. I can't. It's not all the fucking stupid ass like dude bro ass stories. I don't
Yeah?
have that many. It's not like
Dude bro stories.
they're never like. So I was playing frisbee golf and Todd showed up with Mountain Dew and weed, and then we smoked it in the bathroom and blew each other. But it wasn't gay. I mean, we were high. And I really
That's-
wanted to,
That's
but
the dude bro show.
that is the dude bro shit.
Oh sweet, I went through the right path.
Well,
Great. All right.
we do our best, folks.
We do. We do our best.
If we did our best, we'd be like sinking way more money into this than we should.
Yeah, I mean,
We'd be like hiring thumbnail artists and shit.
we just get like Corel to make thumbnails and be like, we hired the best of the best.
They're the best person we could find.
Yeah.
Our friend.
Okay, that path. Yep.
I almost did at one point, but
Make thumbnails? I don't
I
think
almost had him by.
we're good enough. Are we not good enough for you? Linda?
Fucking Linda.
Linda is just my go-to female
And
name.
it's terrible because I have an aunt named Linda, so you were like, you were telling me a thing like, you're going to Pound Town on a girl, and you're like, Linda, and I'm like, oh god, you just killed the story.
You
Like,
killed the
joke
story
entire.
already just by mentioning your grandma, was it? And
No, my aunt. You mentioned my grandma, I'd be like,
you might be
oh,
wondering why I was saving here. It's because the butt
butt
wiggle.
wiggle.
Yeah, just
Yes.
exclusively for the butt wiggle. Okay, another fun story. When I was a kid, I was really bad at video games, so I would sit in this pond for like an hour just looking at the fish.
You're not still bad at video games?
John Cena's theme.
What the fuck? I don't
What?
even know. Just yesterday, me and my friends, we
Wait.
don't even like hang out
It's a
anymore.
bot.
Thank you, Connor. We don't even like do anything anymore. We just end up fucking sitting there with all our phones out, just like adding shit to the TV for like the
Yeah,
YouTube
and you
playlist
just watch YouTube forever.
for like several hours. It felt I hit a point where I'm so tired it feels like bugs are eating out the inside of my head.
Bugs should not be eating you out.
Well, what about my tasty hair burger?
Hair burger? You want to talk about this? Is it on? Is it what?
Do you not? That could be taken as ass hair as well, though.
Wait, what? Is that what it is?
No, I was just making a statement that sounded gross.
Okay.
You don't have any hair. You just have two perfect globes for butt cheeks.
What was it that it was called?
Eats
who was
grandma's
it?
nasty
No,
hair
what
burger.
are you? No, those guys and they talk and then they mention like just pooping and it's just a grater between their butt cheeks.
Oh, the sleepy cast.
Yeah.
Like the ass hair is just like, it's just like a cheese grater on the turd.
God.
Just, I don't want our show to become that. Like this other thing that's better than us.
Yeah, no. I've also sat in this hallway, just like, where do I go? Where do I don't do it.
Is there nothing in this hallway?
No, there is. It's just right here. But
Oh.
I used to always just sit in this hallway, like, what? What?
You know, my Yoshi's Island game, I
Yeah.
couldn't, like, I was terrible at Yoshi's Island, so I wouldn't play for very long, and I thought the game ended at World 2 because our cartridge would just not save. And for some reason now it's the only one that will save. All my cartridges' batteries are dead now, which is a fucking bummer.
That's always sad. I think the first time I experienced cartridges dying was in a Pokemon game.
Oh.
Like, it was my favorite one. It was Heart Gold. And,
Isn't that a
not
DS
Heart
game?
Gold, it was,
Fire Red?
or this normal Gold.
Okay.
And so, wait, no, I think it was Silver. No, yeah, no, it was Gold.
I'm just not surprised you had the gold version and not silver.
And, and what's this supposed to mean, huh?
You like gold.
I do. But, it's just one day I went back to it and I was like, I want to see if I can play my old game. And it's just like, I started it up and it was like, good for a second and then it just stopped. And it was like, file corrupted. I was like, oh god. It was so sad.
They left a 4-year-old me with all these like super cool. My brother had like the best taste in video games.
Yeah.
Except he didn't like JRPGs, so he didn't have Chrono Trigger or like Final Fantasy 3 or 6 for those of you.
Well, I don't
who
really
are-
like JRPGs either. So.
But I do, and I don't remember how I remember I used to rent Family Video.
You rented the whole Family
I rented
Video.
the whole store. No.
You bought the entire place.
I don't know how big of a chain that is, but I know in the Midwest we have Family Videos.
There's like 10 of them in town.
Yeah, so they must be a big chain, or they were like a while ago. And I used to rent Paper Mario, and I would rent it like every day for like a month. And then my mom just at some point says, "Why don't you just buy it?" And I was like, "Oh, I can do that!
I can buy games!"
And
Like, by that point, you'd already spent like $30 on it. Like, you would have bought the game already.
No, we used to rent things every week, and I just kept renting Paper Mario. And
Look it back up.
I remember I bought it, and I had the old cartridge for it. I found it at a pawn shop. And I don't have it anymore because I gave it to my friend because he was moving, and I wanted him to have
just
some
having
sentiment.
games was just cooler when we were kids.
And yeah, it was just something I gave him, and I remember I got to see it like several years later, and he didn't delete my file. My
Like, he didn't delete your file?
My first file was still on there.
That's pretty touching.
I was like, aw, it's still there.
That's more touching than a priest.
No, you know what's great about the joke? That no one could hear it.
Yeesh. There's another thing in this room. I can't find it.
I fucking hated this room.
Where's the thing?
I feel like there were several rooms in this game where I was like, oh,
you
come
just
on.
enter the room and you're like, oh.
Come on, I can't see any.
Oh.
All these lines are fucking with my depth
that
perception
one?
of like where I'm going, and
Yeah.
everything's purple, and it's just, oh god.
There we go. Do you recognize this room?
I recognize this fucking room. I didn't like it.
This is the room where I wrecked that giant parasite.
Wait, what?
This is the same spaceship that you were in the beginning of the game.
Really?
Yeah, it crash lands.
That's fucking sweet.
Yeah.
I never noticed that.
And now you're backtracking through the map.
That's...
See, this is the save point I skipped.
Oh! Things...
Right there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Safe spaces work underwater.
Yeah, I don't know how they work, but they work.
I don't think those Flamin' Hot Cheetos are sitting well with me.
Yeah, we like ate Flaming Hot Cheetos for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, since high school.
Turns out, like, oh yeah, this is the room. Yep, if you don't have the gravity, you can't get past this room. So you get this far into this place,
spent
and then you get an energy
so
tank.
long.
So at least they give you something.
And then I looked up where to get the double jump, and I was like, how the fuck do I get that? Because I thought I needed the double jump to get through this room. I thought this area was gonna end.
How'd you get here without double jump?
Wait, oh, you have double jump by now.
Yeah.
I was looking for I was trying to how do I get through here? And I thought the the gravity suit was at the end of this area, and it was gonna be your little reward. You had to go through it slowly first. And I got to the top of this room, and I'm like, how the fuck do I proceed?
Nope.
And I had like it was one of those moments where I was so frustrated I had a migraine by the end of playing the game.
Don't you just love those moments?
Fucking.
Where you're just playing the game and you're done. That happens to me every time I try to play a game like on Steam.
There was a fucking puzzle in Resident Evil Remastered. I don't remember what it was.
God, Resident Evil has the craziest puzzles.
Oh, it was the J-Bolt thing.
Just all horror games have the craziest puzzles.
No, it was the J-Bolt was really easy.
What's that?
Where you have to like combine, you get like a math equation and you have to like set the fucking like...
You have to do math?
There's like a math equation, you have to set like the numbers or values for like certain chemicals and you have to balance them correctly.
Wait, 1 second. There's a missile tank in one of these. I think it's on the bottom.
But yeah, Resident Evil...
Is there an enemy? Yep.
Resident Evil Remake had the worst puzzle I've ever had to deal with. You had to light 3 lamps,
yeah,
but you didn't have any context to light them. I just lit them because I was like, these look lightable. And then there's a shadow of an eyeball and a color of the lamp underneath it. And you have to go to the pool table in the room, pick the color value for the lamp, go to another room that's way the fuck later, go to a door, type in the code for the pool table's pool ball, then matched it and put the color of the ball with the eye and the lamp and the number on the pool ball. And I just remember like, how the fuck would I found that?
That's so much stuff.
And if I just not thought like, hey, these lamps look lightable for some reason, and they're just like in the corner of the fucking room. There's like nothing drawing you towards them.
Yeah, like Silent Hill just has a puzzle where you just need to pick up a can of like fruit, and you just have to like throw it away, and that's pick up the can of fruit, and then you put it in a trash like compactor, and it's all to get like a quarter. It's just, God, horror games are crazy.
I just remember I was watching...
One of these two. Let me see if I can just shoot it in the middle and get the right one. Okay.
I was watching the SGDQ run of Silent Hill 2, and I only caught one moment where it's like, so we got like all 4 of these keys, and for some reason we didn't use the fucking chainsaw to cut this thing open because, you know, puzzle game.
Yeah.
And I was just like, God damn it.
Yeah.
You have a fucking chainsaw, like... There were so many moments in Resident Evil Remaster where I was like, just kick the fucking door in!
The what?
We're like, cause they're just be in the mansion, like, I don't have the key for this, so I just wanted to be like, you can kick it! Just break the fucking door!
You can break the doors instead of use keys?
No, the whole time I'm like, you could just kick the door in.
Yeah.
Why do I have to go through all this bullshit if I just kick the door in, got the thing, and just...
Like, you play as, like, Hunk. And he's, like, this giant dude, and he's just like, well, haha, Jill Sandwich, haha. And, like, he'd be able to just tackle anything.
Wait, is Hunk Barry?
Barry is what I meant, not
Oh,
Hunk.
I was like, that's fucking awesome, I didn't know that.
No, Hunk's from...
Damn it.
4. And something else.
Yeah, I think he was
Hunk's
like
the pilot, I think.
Was he? I think he's... Yeah, he was the pilot.
Yes. Isn't he, like, dead in the second game?
I don't know. I just remember I was,
Like, I'm pretty sure if you, like... I can't remember what it was, but if you, like, speed run the game without doing anything, like, you could find the pilot's dead body. Or no, he's a zombie.
Do you know the first time I played Resident Evil 4, I was 8.
Yeah?
Which is not a terrifying age to play.
Yeah, that's
I wasn't really
pretty
scared
young.
of anything. I was scared of the chainsaw guys, like, the most.
God, of course.
Because they
just suck.
They're not scared, they're just an insta-fucking kill.
Yeah,
those are the scary
insta-kills
things
are
in
just...
games.
Insta-kills are weird, because you don't want, like... No, I messed up there.
The only reason they're intimidating is because they fucking...
Yeah.
Ugh. But I just remember at the beginning of the game when you have those, like, Spanish guys with you.
Health tank!
I was just like, oh, cool, I have some,
2 more health tanks in this one episode,
I was just sitting there like, oh, cool, I have backup. Maybe the game won't be very scary. And the fucking car falls off the cliff.
Yeah!
And I'm just like, oh, fuck.
Oh, of course. And then, like, you have Luis in that one part, and you're like, I have backup, this won't be scary, and you shoot him, and he starts shooting you.
I was never one of those people, when I was little, because little kids never do this. They never try to, like, break the immersion of a game, I've noticed. I know I did.
Yeah, because you just play the game.
Yeah, but I remember just Resident Evil 4 was just... I know I had to restart my file, because I hit a point where I was too far away to go backtracking.
Yeah.
And I didn't have enough ammo to go forward.
God, that's always so terrible.
That has happened to me so many times.
I never let that happen to me in professional mode.
I know. I
had
4 rotating save files on professional mode to make sure that didn't happen, and it did save me once. It was worth it. One moment where I was like,
"Come on, get in the."
And then I just had a rule where if I lost more than 3 bars of health in a certain area, I'd have to I just quit, load my file again. I never had less.
You
than
remember
half
this
health.
place?
Do I?
Got the things, and I came here earlier.
You did?
Yeah.
I don't remember shit. You have 90 missiles?
Oh yeah, I have
Jesus
90 missiles.
Christ!
I
have, like,
I
double-
rarely use them though.
You have like double of everything I had at this point.
Yeah.
You like at least.
Like I've only picked up stuff. Like I don't think I've really quested for any items around the edges. So
I just missed shit because I didn't want to like ruin the game with like a.
we're about to go into one of the last places in the game. Yeah, I can't
got-
remember if there's a missile down here.
They're probably. Don't you need like the phase-on
No,
suit or
there's not a
something?
missile. Not to just to like tap it.
Okay.
You needed to like stand there. There's this one part where you can find one of the keys early, and it's like, hey, I could totally grab this, and you just go down this tunnel, and it's like made of phase-on, and then you like fall through the floor, and you're just stuck in this like little pit of phase-on, and you're like, no, 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 and your health is just going down so fast.
So
I never did that more than once.
Isn't this a good place for next time on our fucking show?
In 1 second.
Just 1 second. That was like a perfect spot. What are you doing?
1 second.
Okay. This is Phase on
Cutscene.
Mines?
This is Phase on Mines.
I remember...
As you can see from the title on the thingy,
Did I
on
like
the
this
ground,
area?
it's a cool area.
I remember thinking it was kind of neat. I'm not
Yeah.
really a big fan of just like the mines because it just reminds me of fucking Twilight Princess's mines. And it's like the worst part of the game.
This does
to
kind of
me.
remind me of Twilight Princess's Mines. Yeah, I did not like the beginning couple dungeons.
I like the water dungeon.
On the next
But yeah,
episode,
next time on our fucking show.
I'm gonna be in this place for like 10 minutes.
Good job.